What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm sharing 13 different habits that I feel like tidy people do to keep their home clean and spotless. This is a different video than normal, but I thought it would be really fun to share just some hacks and tips and tricks to help keep your home nice and tidy and clean. You know, I love having a clean home. I'm sure all of us do, especially since I'm at home every single day and I love my space being clean, and I love finding hacks, tips, and tricks to keep it clean in little amount of time. So I'm sharing 13 different habits that I personally do that I feel like maybe a lot of other people do too, but if you don't, hopefully you'll learn something today that, you know, will help keep your home nice and tidy in very little amount of time. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, maybe you have, but I just recently upgraded all of my equipment. So I have a new camera, hopefully have that beautiful blurry background, more lighting. I have audio over here. So I'm excited to make more videos for you guys in a lot more of a high quality type of video. So if you guys are ever curious on what filming equipment I'm using, I will have everything linked down below for you guys. But anyways, if you're new, subscribe for more weekly videos, and let's just go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so the first habit I feel like tidy people always do to keep their home spotless and clean is you clean a little bit every single day. So we don't let it pile up into one huge cleaning day. Maybe you could do that for like your deep cleaning, like disinfecting and like really deep hardcore cleaning. But as far as just general cleaning, I feel like tidy people keep up with it every single day, whether you are wiping down your counters or getting clutter off of your space, or, you know, making sure your dishes are clean and laundry is put away and things like that. You just do a little bit every day instead of saving it all for one day, and that's what I feel like keeps a home more tidy and more clean during the week, is if you just break it up into little pieces every day. And the second point is that I feel like tidy people always have a dedicated day and time they set aside for cleaning. So I recently started doing this when actually I had a baby, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I feel like I have more not really more time, have more of a flexibility, I guess I should say. So for example, I set aside Friday mornings for my cleaning day every single week, but I feel like having a dedicated day or time that you set aside, you are more likely to do it and keep up with it, especially if you consistently do it every single week or every other week. You start developing that habit that if you miss it, it just feels weird. If you just set aside a day and time that works for you almost every single week or every other week to do a good clean, I feel like that's a really good habit to have. And the third habit I feel like tidy people do is they make their bed every single day. So I don't know what it is, you guys probably are annoyed of hearing this, but making your bed every day I feel like just really sets you up for a more just productive day, and it overall just makes your space feel more clean and my mind feel a little bit more clear, because there's just something about, you know, when you're walking in and out of your bedroom, if you see a messy bed, it's just not satisfying at all. But when it's all neatly put away and like put together, I feel like that looks really good. Ooh, okay. And then the fourth one, which is my favorite one, because I feel like this really saves a lot of time when it comes to cleaning, is you clean while you cook. So when there's waiting time when you're cooking, so you have something like frying on the skillet or pot of water boiling or something, you know, that's cooking in the kitchen, you're cleaning while you're cooking. So you're chopping things up, and then you set your, you know, prepped ingredients aside, start washing in between waiting, like washing the dishes or wiping down the counters. I love doing this because after you have a full belly, especially after dinner, you don't want to be in the kitchen cleaning everything up for 30 minutes to an hour after you finished eating. You want to relax. That's really going to actually save you a lot of time, and you don't have to worry about doing as much work after you finished eating. And the fifth habit I feel like tidy people do is you clean out your fridge weekly. So I feel like I've struggled with this for so long, but I've made it into a habit every week on the day that we go grocery shopping. And on that day is when I make my meal planning, my grocery list, and that day I will also clean out the fridge as well. So I'll take out like any empty sauce bottles, or if there's any produce that is expiring or not good, I'll wipe it down in the fridge as well. And things can really pile up in the refrigerator, which I feel like a lot of people can forget to clean out the refrigerator because it's kind of like out of sight. You only open it when you are getting something, and a lot of times we can have things shoved in the back and start rotting, and it's not good. And the next habit I feel like tidy people do is you end the day with an empty sink and a running dishwasher, or if you decide to hand wash everything, then everything is just put away. But there is something so satisfying about not just your sink and everything being clean and the dishwasher running, which is also very soothing, but it's just having everything just clean and put away before bed, especially, or after dinner. It just makes the rest of the evening just so much more relaxing. And then when you wake up in the morning as well, things are tidy and put away. You start your day with a clean kitchen as well, an empty sink. Something about that just makes my day feel a lot better. And the 7th one is actually something I recently started doing maybe about a year ago, which is honestly like, why haven't I been doing this earlier? But it's you clean the shower as you're taking one, which kind of, everybody could probably take this their own way, but I mean, if you're in the shower, you're already wet and you're, washing yourself, might as well just bring your spray bottle and your rag and just start wiping down the shower. I mean, you don't have to bring out the bleach and everything and start scrubbing things. You could save that for another time. But if it's just like a general clean, you're wiping things down in your shower, why not? I mean, just before you shower yourself, just have your spray bottle, your rag, wipe everything down as much as you can, and then continue with your shower because you're already wet. And then it'll feel like you didn't really clean because you really just took a shower, but you actually did wipe things down and clean. Okay, so the 8th one I wanted to put on because I also have a question for you guys too, and apparently it's not really normal. So the 8th one is, I feel like tidy people, they take off their shoes as they enter their home. So growing up, it was totally not normal to walk in the house with your shoes on, to sit on the couch with your shoes on, just to have shoes on in the house. For me growing up, and all my friends and other family members around me, every time you enter in a home, you take off your shoes. But then I learned while I was working and we were going to like a work party at one of my coworkers' house, everybody was keeping their shoes on, and I'm like, I literally went to one of my coworkers and asked them, like, do we keep our shoes on? I mean, we're inside a house. They're like, yeah, it's fine, just keep your shoes on. I'm like, this is strange. You guys let me know, do you wear shoes in the house, or is it not normal to do that? Do you take off your shoes as you enter in your house? And the 9th one, tidy people, they use baskets and bins to organize their stuff. Organizing can be expensive, but you can actually do it for very inexpensive. For example, a lot of my bins I actually get at IKEA, and they're around $1 for like a decent size, and they're just like white, or you can get clear ones, and I use them to organize in my pantry a little bit. I also organize my cleaning supplies in buckets as well. When you open a closet, you also want it to be neat and tidy in there, but it's really hard to keep up with that. So having baskets and bins really helps separate things and put things into separate shelves and categories and things like that. The next tip is you clean as you go. So for example, let's say you are in the bathroom, you just use the restroom, and you see your sink could need a little bit of a wiping down. You grab like a rag or a napkin or something, and you just quickly wipe down your sink, make sure it looks nice and clean. I feel like tidy people do this just to, again, keep your home clean and tidy and things wiped down. I think that's a really fun habit to develop because you're just doing a little bit of cleaning every single day whenever you get a chance, and this really helps keep the house more organized, more tidy. The next one, which I love this one, you keep basic cleaning supplies where you use them. So for example, let's say in the bathroom you want to keep like a little spray bottle and a rag to like wipe down your sink whenever you notice it getting dirty, instead of saving that task to clean it on one day or like waiting until it piles up, you can just, if you notice it, you have a basic cleaning supply, let's say underneath your sink, you just pull it out, spray it, wipe it down, you're done. And same thing in my kitchen, I will keep a little vacuum in there in case like any crumbs spill. I just have that little vacuum underneath my sink, I pull it out, vacuum real quick, that way it's just a little thing that makes it a lot easier to keep things tidy and clean when things are right next to you when you actually need them, instead of having everything shoved and put it away in a closet far away that you'll probably not get to. The next tidy habit is you never leave a room empty-handed. So not never, I mean obviously there are times when we leave a room empty-handed, but most of the time, you know, when we're walking around somewhere, if we notice something is not where it's supposed to be, we'll grab it, and then as we're walking to our next destination in our home, we put it back where it's supposed to be. It's something I noticed I started doing without even thinking about it, just because I'm always looking for like a little pocket of time that I have to put things away. So even when I'm just walking around the house doing stuff, if I see something that's not supposed to be there, I'll grab it, put it back where it's supposed to be, and I kind of just don't think about it. And then overall, you know, the more you do it, you'll notice your home is definitely more tidy and put together. And the last and final one is you tidy up before bed. So cleaning, you know, putting things away, getting things off counters, maybe wiping a few things down, loading up the dishwasher like I mentioned earlier. It's a really good habit because again, you wake up in the morning and things are put away and it looks nice, and it's kind of just like one less thing for you to think about. And then as the day progresses, you know, you can clean as you go or like put things away as things start cluttering, especially if you have kids, because let me tell you, they make the place pretty messy. Alright, so we made it to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, learned some fun, you know, tidy habits that you could start using and doing in your own home, keeping your home spotless and clean, because I know we all love a clean home, but actually doing it and getting started on the whole cleaning thing can be a challenge, especially if you're low on time. So that's why I feel like these little hacks, tips, and tricks will really help. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more weekly videos, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!